Hey, everybody out there in listener, townville, area, I don't know where I'm going with that. Chris here at the top of the episode, real quick to say thank you so much to everybody who's been listening so far, continuing to listen, just joined on. We just hit 4,000 downloads, which feels huge for us, as we stated all the other times. We're just five schlubs working around doing this as fun, and to have that kind of range and people continuing to listen is awesome, and we love it. And if you like what you're hearing, tell your friends. Get them to listen to the podcast too. Rate and review us on whatever you listen to us on, iTunes, Podcast Addict, all that stuff. I'll even go you one further. If you are interested in trying Delta Green and you like the show, hit me up on Discord. My name is Totoro's Bang Bus, and I'll try to work in and run you guys a one-shot. Do like Last Things Last or something like that. Anything. I'll be more than happy to do that. It probably wouldn't be till September-ish because my August is filling up, but hey, we'll work around. We'll figure it out. Just reach out. It'll be cool. Kind of just grow Delta Green and all that kind of stuff. And also, I guess to say thank you for continuing to listen to us. So that's all I got. Real quick, before we jump into the next two episodes, they're going to get a little bit, I guess this would be a warning of sorts. I don't want to say a trigger warning, but a warning that their next two episodes are going to have some, touchy subject matter when it comes to domestic terrorism and stuff like that. So, things are going to be made light of, when it comes to things. I don't know. I just want to be safe and put it up front here. If that's stuff that might offend you or upset you, tread lightly. So with that, we'll hop into the episode later. I'm here in the basement. Oh, they got me. They got me good, but they didn't kill me. I got them. That's all that matters. I don't think they know where we went. I think that's their only saving grace right now. Everyone's upstairs except for Reflux. It's my fault. It's part of the mission, I know. This is part of the job. But I still feel terrible. This wouldn't have happened if I had never brought them back here. Maybe I should have left it up to the other. I don't know. I got an expert I'm going to call in. He's kind of a prickly one, but I think he'll help get the job done. But we got to do this fast. We only got 2 days left before whatever's going to happen is going to happen. I'm just happy I found the spot. I'm happy that Red Sack let us know about it. At least we got a place to hide. Into recording 13. So I had a topic for the last episode, but I didn't get to it because we just jumped right into it.
Okay.
On episode 26, I said, Jake, you have a topic, and I'll go next, and then shit just went down.
A lot of stuff happened.
So my topic, I wanted to ask you guys, have you ever created an event or like running, like ceremonial thing that you did with friends out of the blue and like carried it on?
Kind of.
Okay.
In high school, me and a group of friends, I don't remember exactly how it started, but it was all kind of weird coincidence. We all wore a blazer on the same day.
Okay.
So we had Blazer Wednesdays.
Nice.
So me and it was like 5 or 6 other dudes, every Wednesday in high school for like a solid year, we'd all wear a blazer.
Nice. Okay.
So is that kind of what you're looking for?
Yeah. So like one summer I decided it was going to be shower beer summer.
Oh.
So I got a bunch of people together, and whenever, at least one shower a week, you had to drink a shower beer. Didn't matter what it was. You don't take photos because I don't need to see like potential.
Yeah.
We don't need the dots.
You don't need to do all that.
Yeah. But yeah, so like for the entire summer, once a week, just pop over to Montucky while you're in there taking a shower.
It's not a
or
bad
Rainier.
idea.
The main one I had was Miller High Life Weekend,
Okay.
which was free comic book day weekend. I would get whoever I could to go along with me, and we would drive over to Ellensburg, Washington. Shocking nobody. And my buddy Gus would let me sleep in the back of his comic shop, and we would, the entire trip, the only thing you could drink alcohol-wise was Miller High Life. So we would buy
champagne and beers.
24 packs of beer. We would, well, someone had to drive. So everyone who wasn't driving would just fucking crack beers.
Wink, wink.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
no, we made sure. Like, we're driving over a mountain. You're not drinking. But when they landed, they would play catch up. And so we'd always go to the dollar store in Ellensburg. We would buy like a coffee mug or something unassuming so we could drink on the streets. And then we would just just walk around drinking Miller High Life all fucking day long.
Just 3 or 4 guys walking down the street drinking from these plastic mugs. Like, what are you drinking?
Like wine in a can style.
Yeah. But I remember, like the first year we did it, like I went over there, I was like, Gus, like, can we put a beer in like your fridge or something like that? Cause we got, quite a bit of beer. He's like, yeah, man, like, go for it. So we like stuffed his little mini fridge full of beer. And I remember like, we were trying to be respectful because it's like, it's free comic book day. There are people in there with families and kids. So like, we'd go to the bathroom, like pour our beer in our cup and then like crush the can down and like throw it into the garbage. I'd hit the point where we overflowed his garbage can. So we started throwing him into his mop bucket to like hide the beer can. So I did that for a couple years. I did that 2 or 3.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good tradition.
It was fun. It was it was a good time.
Yeah.
So anybody else have anything like that that they did?
Pretty much
Nah.
not.
Apparently I haven't lived. So I'm
Well, you
yeah.
could do shower beer summer.
Yeah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I like that. I do.
Or shower cider. I mean, if you're more of a cider person.
I do enjoy a good cold beverage while taking a shower.
Yeah.
It is
it's
nice.
good, yeah.
It's nice and comforting.
It is.
I mean, me and my friends get together to play Dota still, and that's a weird enough activity to call out. We still play Dota. We still get together and we still play Dota.
That's
and
awesome.
It
It's
has
just
been like 10 years.
the most masochistic activity.
Like the Blizzard Dota release.
Yeah,
I know
like the first one.
That was Warcraft 3, right? So that'd been
Yeah.
what, 2006,
It's like
2007?
in that region, yeah, like 2003 to 7 or something. I don't even remember.
So shit went down
Yeah.
the last couple episodes. Someone died. Not gonna say who,
Spoilers.
but it rhymes with deflux. And you found out that 2 men showed up at West's hotel room. She got in a shootout with them and fled. Looks like she got hit in the side and was bleeding pretty badly. Asked you guys to bring her some antibiotics, antiseptics.
Yeah, antiseptic
Yep.
advantages.
And she was holed up in a home that was kind of off the radar that she had learned through Delta Green. That was one Calvin Hobbs,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which I had everything planned out in the previous adventure had you chose to go try to find his house and see stuff there.
Oh,
I had already
okay.
kind of mapped things out how it was
That's
going to
funny.
go down.
Okay.
Because I didn't know. I was like, I've made this character up. I should probably make up like what his house is going to have. Is there going to be more clues there?
Yeah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Was there going to be?
If you guys would have gone there, then yeah.
Nice.
I was gonna, if there was things that I needed to help fill in
Right.
for, like Rutsack, I was gonna have them there.
Gotcha.
As like that was kind of his
Oh.
base of I was kind of hinting at it, but that was basically when he got there. That was his base of operations he was working out of. So
Check that.
Damn.
I
Didn't
was
even think
wondering
about
why I
that.
was
It's all
drunk.
good.
Yeah, exactly.
now it's
Well,
all gone.
It worked out for us.
And so yeah, you guys made it to the house, parked like a block or 2 away. I think we kind of set it up. You didn't park directly in front of the house because it's overgrown. Like the house is kind of boarded
Yeah.
out. You guys snuck in through a back window. Got a as decent night's rest as you're probably gonna get, sleeping on the floor or like couches
Bandaged
or
up.
nasty
What's
stuff.
your face, Agent West?
Yes.
Well, I said in the last episode that I wasn't gonna sleep, and I don't really
Okay.
feel like rolling for sleep, so I'll just
Pass out. Maybe he drinks himself too
smoke
much.
6.
Okay. Okay.
I'll just
Ripping
use some nicotine, maybe some caffeine
Okay.
in the morning.
Then we gotta roll
Because
and see how long
think about
that
what
will
happened.
last.
You'll be at a
Right.
disadvantage.
Yeah, think about what happened last night. Like,
Yeah.
we all 3 basically saw Reflux dead, and
Yeah.
then came straight to West, and West was shot after we rolled by the hotel.
Yeah,
and
it's
thought
pretty-
she died.
It's a pretty intense
Yeah.
night. Strauss is definitely feeling a little stressed out.
Yeah. So I guess we can start there. What's going through everybody's head as they're laying down for the night? I mean, there's probably no running water here, so like you're not gonna be able to shower. If you have any blood on you or anything like that, it's just kind of be crusty and grimy. You guys did ask Wes if she could call in a favor, and she said she was going to try to track somebody down.
Yeah.
So we will see if that comes to fruition, if that's something you guys do want to go with or not. But what's going through your characters' heads as you guys are gonna have a moment to rest now?
It's important to note that Duffy also called in a bomb threat.
Duffy did call it a bomb threat, yes.
Casually.
Multiple bomb threats.
Yeah. Just willy-nilly.
What's going through Strauss's head is
Late night bomb threat.
how real we can make those
Happens a
bomb
lot.
threats.
Yeah.
Feeling cute, might submit a bomb
Well,
threat.
because the big thing is, like, I really think that whatever this special brew that they're brewing, whatever this
special
crazy
themed
special
beer for
drink
the...
is going to be the thing that ends Ellensburg on Sunday night. So I think the only way to stop that is to stop the rodeo.
Yeah.
And we will see in the morning because, I mean, let's be real. If anybody, like, let's take the Puyallup Fair or something like that. Or fuck it, the rodeo. If anybody called 911 and said, I'm going to kill everybody there, I have a bomb, they would not hold it.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, you never know.
It's tough.
They might up security. They may tell nobody and just keep a close eye.
Yeah.
We really don't know.
I think they have ways of like trying to figure out like if it's legitimate, and there's some criteria.
Yeah, true. And I also think that, like, we don't know if the police or
That's
whoever picked up is on their side or not. We
That's
don't know.
what my whole thing was, is because I'm in my mind, I'm like, well, bomb is bad, so you probably shouldn't do that. So I would imagine that they stop the rodeo, but if they do it, then I'm thinking like the cops, the fuzz is part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So a lot of factors. I mean, we could just terrorist bomb the entire town and then all 4 points, just like get them out of the way and then just like peace out, because I feel like those are really important points.
Do we have access to bombs?
I was just looking at what's in the green box, and there's nothing but guns.
You took all those guns out too.
Well, yeah, too.
Yeah.
We had 14 empty gas cans. I was thinking maybe we could commit some
Arson.
You used some of
Simultaneous
those
arson.
when you burned down the house too.
Yeah.
It's true. I'm good with arson.
I mean, yeah. The other thing Strauss is thinking of, he's laying down and his mind is going through like, okay, can we make the bomb threats real? Okay, let's say we blow up the couple places we know about. We're pretty sure this coven operates out of. Is that actually going to stop anything unless we make sure the people are dead? So then,
That's what I'm
I mean,
thinking.
then what's the point of bombing it if we can just kill the people?
But also,
Yeah.
are these places consecrated? Because if we did that, if we tried to burn down Spooner Avenue without deconsecrating it, it would have done fucking nothing.
Oof, true.
So maybe we need to just kidnap one of them.
That was
Well, I mean,
get out of my head, Tyler.
You know what? Hey, I'm gonna say it. I said it a couple episodes ago. We got to figure out how to kidnap this high school girl. We can deconsecrate the spot with her blood.
I was thinking we could kidnap any of the like shop owners or anything, and then because we don't even know the full plan.
Yeah.
But we would have to make it so that they couldn't use verbal spells or maybe even eye contact, because that's how they killed Acid Reflex.
True.
Yeah.
Ay. Chris, every damn time, man.
What up?
Can we have an easy one, please?
Yeah.
What is easy assignment
Can we
for
phone
400?
a friend?
Yeah. Oh, we can. That's
Yeah,
Cody.
that's-
Oh.
segue.
Yeah, I think that'll be the thing in the morning is like Strauss be asking Reflux, hey, do you have any contacts left with Delta Green?
Asking Reflex, or you mean asking?
You just like talking
Wes.
to dead body.
No.
Yeah.
Asking Wes, like, does she have any? The first thing he's going to do in the morning is ask her if she have any contacts left, because like it seems that now Delta Green is cut her off.
Yeah.
Yes. So, okay, perfect. I think we kind of start there. I kind of envisioned we seeing like the outside of this house doing like a time lapse from night to morning. So like just kind of zooming by the house, like there's a mailbox outside that has Hobbs on it. It's kind of fading away now. And we just see the cycle of night coming through. In the morning, we see maybe a couple joggers coming by. And eventually, like, pops up at like 9 a.m.
August 31st.
August 31st, Saturday. And so you ask her. West is pretty groggy.
Yeah, I'd be like, all right, so first off, I want to apologize for the kind of way we came at you, but also, I mean, hey, looks like Delta Green was after both of us, so.
She's just like, yeah, well, at this point, it is what it is, right?
Yeah, we gotta make do with what we've got. And speaking of which, do you have anybody left? Any contacts? Any resources?
She's like, well, I guess I should ask you guys, what is your guys' plan? Are we having Cody come in, or are you guys...
I think it's a good idea.
Oh, yes. I did talk to them. They said they were definitely down
cool.
to...
All right, perfect.
They wanted to do it.
Because, I mean...
They wanted to bring in a specialist.
Cool.
Thing is, I don't think we can take this group of people with just the pistols at hand. So, like, it's going to get every gun we can get and any help we can get.
Cool. All right. So West kind of looks at you. She's like, yeah, I made a call last night. They should be getting into town here later. I'll text them and see if they got an ETA, but once they're in, we can meet them somewhere, and we'll fill them in with everything that's going on. Well, I guess you guys can. I don't know if it's safe for us all to be traveling together.
Oh, that's also true. Ugh. I mean, how are we going to do what we're going to do? It's like, I mean, we have a day in between now and the beauty pageant, which we know is like a bad day. Something's going to go down beauty pageant day. So this is a Friday night, and then we're going to be waking up Saturday morning. So
Saturday morning.
we have the entire day Saturday to make a plan?
Yeah. May also be a good thing to just take them out Saturday night.
Yeah, true.
I think while we wait, Strauss is definitely going to pour over any information we have. Do we know where any of these sponsors live?
We don't have a tech guy anymore.
You don't have a tech guy anymore.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know if it was something we ever actually discovered to begin with.
No,
you guys never looked into it.
Mm.
Go to City Hall and look up. Oh, wait, it's Saturday. Fuck.
Yep.
Can't look up business records, maybe.
No. So we'll say about 10 o'clock, Wes gets a message. It says
AM or PM?
AM. It says your contact, he's gonna be waiting for you guys at Indian John Hill, which you guys know is a rest area outside Ellensburg. If you've driven Ellensburg before, when you come up the big hill, it's basically the rest stop right after Cleellum, and then you drop down into the valley, go past Toppenish or whatever, and then go into Ellensburg. Or, I forget what the town before Ellensburg's called. There's big...
Vantage? No, not Vantage. No, Thorpe.
Thorpe, yes.
Yeah,
It's right
Jesus.
right before Thorpe. So yeah, you guys... He is gonna be on, obviously, the eastbound side, so you guys will have to basically drive down, turn around in Cleellum, and then drive back on the east side, because you guys are coming on the west side.
Alright.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
And they give you a description of the car. Cody, what kind of car do you think your agent would be driving?
Nice. I don't know. The most gaudy, fucking showy, like, whatever.
Douchebag car.
Corvette, something.
All right.
Some fucking.
Corvette. Ooh, one with like the headlights that go flip on.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly.
Okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like that. I'm not a big car guy, but something like that.
I was wondering, I was thinking like a Porsche or like an Audi, or do you want to go
No, yeah.
Corvette?
It's definitely American muscle here.
Okay. Yep, I like the idea of a Corvette. We'll say like a 67 Corvette. I think those look pretty cool.
Now go with
There you go.
68. I don't know. I just want to be one of those people.
So you have a 67 Corvette Stingray,
Nice.
which is the we'll show you all a photo of it for those who don't know cars. Does that look like something you would drive?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. Perfect.
Perfect.
Looks
Okay.
great.
What color? You think you go blue? You think you go red?
Black on black.
Okay.
Honestly. Yeah.
Just murdered out.
Yep.
All right. So you guys get the description to look for a black on black Corvette Stingray.
By the black on slate black, by the way.
Okay. No matte. Fuck that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
And you guys proceed to drive.
Mm-hmm.
You guys talk about anything on the drive there, or is it...
Who's all going, actually?
I guess we should say, Duffy, I need you to roll me a D6. Because if you didn't sleep and you're taking stimulants, they last for 1d6 hours.
Thank you.
And then after that...
Oh, you're looking it up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like scrolling through the book. I was like, I'll find it. I'll find it at some point.
It's on page...
So are we all going?
It's on page 47.
Strauss is definitely going.
1 hour.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll pass out part of the
Well,
way.
here's what's going to happen. After that hour, you are going to have to, if you continue to do it, you can try again, but it's going to cost you willpower.
Oof.
I'll do it. Yeah.
So,
sounds good.
if an agent can take more stimulants to keep going, but every dose after the first costs 1d6 willpower.
Oof.
So, just so you know.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Okay. So you guys spend, it's probably 45 minutes to get to the place. Yeah, like getting there and back if you guys are flying. So do you guys, that's a very good question that Tyler's asking is, do you all go or are some of you staying behind?
I know Strauss is 100% going, so
Yeah.
it's really who's going to come with him.
I mean, logically, it would be bad for all of us to go. Like, someone should stay behind with Wes.
I'll stay with West. I don't trust that biatch.
Okay, I'll go
Fair.
with Strauss then.
Okay.
And I only half trust Agnes. A little more than I did before, but still don't really.
Nah, I don't like me either.
So I got to keep an eye.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So wait, which meeting is this?
This is you.
Oh,
They're coming to meet you.
Okay.
I'm prepared to be impressed.
Yep.
So yeah, I guess you just know West called you, Director West. If you want to make up some backstory you have with her, cool. I'll
fair.
leave that up to you.
Yeah.
I don't think she would. I don't think it's pertinent for her to tell them. So I don't know how your character would act towards that. But just
Okay.
add some- So.
Yeah, I can say that Agent Agnes probably just be completely silent, like unless like directly asked a question from Strauss, she'd just be like staring out the window.
And he would not ask any questions right now.
Okay.
Except, well, actually, I don't think we ever. I don't remember if we asked you exactly what happened.
You did, and Duffy. Well, Jake was like pointing his little finger guns at me, so
Yeah,
it was really hard. Not
Remember the
to
finger
laugh.
gun?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I did tell them what happened, and it did align with how you guys found acid reflux, and yeah. So I mean, it did align. You cannot trust me. It's fine. I don't know if you rolled human, so I don't know if you know, but I know
think
Duffy
might have
did.
Failed.
Try remember, did I make you guys roll sanity for it too?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost 5. I'm two away from a breaking point. Yeah, I know.
Love it.
You had me roll for the sanity damage because I witnessed act of violence,
Yes.
and then I rolled a 5 on a d6, and I was like,
That's
"Damn
when
it!"
we did the flea. Okay.
Yeah, he wouldn't interrogate her too much more. He's at this point, Strauss is like, all right, some fucking weird shit is happening.
Right.
And still, he hasn't really seen anything personally himself except for Reflux's desiccated body.
I don't know. Seeing a mummified body of your friend would be pretty fucked up.
It is. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying that's like the only thing he's seen beside like a weird flash in a mirror.
Right.
Where everybody else was seeing like rabbits
Gotcha.
and all kinds of weird
Makes
shit.
sense. All right. So we see Duffy not come here.
Yeah.
So we see Strauss and Agnes pull up to Indian John rest area. That is the actual name of the one. I'm not making that up. That's the actual. I'd look it up to make sure. So yeah, you guys pull up to this rest stop and you see a black on black 67 Corvette Stingray.
Were we given a name?
Yeah. What's your agent's name there, Cody?
You've been told it's Agent Vulture.
There you go.
Agent Vulture.
Is he waiting outside, like smoking, or is he in the car? Like, what's he doing as they're pulling? Because you'd probably be waiting there for. We'll say you've been there for like an hour waiting for them to get there.
Yeah.
So what is Vulture doing as he sees?
Yeah,
we'll say Wes texts you what car to look out for.
Yeah.
Whether they took whoever car, she would know who you guys drove here with.
Yeah.
So.
I'd just be like harassing some random locals, just being a dick and just kind of talking to them and being an asshole, and just be like, just kind of making fun of him because it's a podunk freaking stinkhole, and
He's just shitting all over the rest
exactly.
stop area.
I mean, he's got to stay busy somehow.
All right.
Do we get like a physical description?
Sure. What's he look like?
Right now he's got some. He actually is just leaning into. He's got some super nice, fancy though, like expensive cowboy boots, cowboy hat. But he's not. Nothing else is like cowboyish. It's just the boots and the hat. Everything else is.
Are they like brand new?
Yeah, absolutely
Okay.
brand new, complete.
I know I've been to this rest stop, but I cannot remember the layout of it. Is it?
So when you pull into the rest stop, it cuts off to the right to go to where the cars park, and then directly ahead is where the RVs and everything park. There is kind of two bathroom areas, and in the middle there is a kind of not a courtyard,
a little grass area,
but like a grassy area, and there's also like a place to get free coffee and stuff like that as well.
Cool. I was trying to remember which of the rest stops along that stretch it really is. So I'm
like
imagining you're like
two kind of circular buildings.
Yeah. So there's this like little pavilion, I guess you would call it, like right here. Imagine.
Okay.
And if I see somebody that vaguely matches this description, Strauss will pull up, turn to Agnes. Do you want to come out and meet him, or stay here?
She'd come out. I mean, yeah, she's still kind of. Yeah, she doesn't have any blood on her. Yeah, no, he was mummified and she ran, so yeah, she's clean. She can be out, not get.
There might be a little bit of blood from when he shot Laura.
I thought we were standing far enough away.
I mean, blood splatters pretty far. Wound, but it's fine saying there isn't. I'm just being an asshole.
Oh, okay.
So I get out of the car, wander over, look for a guy who matches the description, see somebody harassing other travelers, and just walk. I'm imagining I'm walking by him and not looking at him. Just be like, "You vulture," and I keep walking like I'm going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Just loud enough to get his attention.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, are you one of the jagweeds who caused this shit show I'm here to clean up?
He just glance back and be like, all right, get in the car and follow us once I'm back in there. And if you want to like talk to him, he's actually going to go take a piss because it's probably a long drive. But he just wants to like link up, and then we'll go talk somewhere where there's nobody else.
Yeah, good. I was like, good, let's get this over with.
Grab a free cup of coffee on my way out.
Oh yeah.
Are they open on Saturdays? I don't remember.
Well, they are now.
Yeah.
For the purposes of our story, yes. It's our
one time only.
So I start driving to, I guess I would just tell you to just follow me. Yeah, just go back to the car moment. Like, Jagweeds, what the fuck? Fuck this guy. But I would pull off at the first exit that has gas here, and just pull into like the farthest corner.
Yeah, so there's a Thorpe fruit stand.
You know what? Thorpe fruit stand. I'll go to the farthest corner of the parking lot.
Okay.
Away from the front of it.
Yeah.
And then park and like find a spot where we can both be right next to each other and talk through the window.
I feel like Agent Vulture would like pass you going super fast, just to be an asshole and like slow down and wait for you to like catch up.
Absolutely. Yep, that's how you got him down.
I feel like Strauss probably drives like 5 over the speed limit.
Yeah, no, he doesn't drive crazy, but he doesn't drive the speed limit. It's just a little bit over.
Oh yeah, Vulture.
No reason to slam on the gas.
He would just drive by and flip you off and just cut you off.
White Snake Karen.
Can you believe this fucking guy?
Yeah.
Agent Agnes would just be like, "This is the specialist. We're all doomed.
Yeah.
We're just dead. We're all dead."
I hope Wes knows what she's doing. So I pull up, park, kind of roll my window down, and then I make a motion to you roll your window down.
Yeah. I roll it down.
And I roll mine back up.
Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that too on Reddit. That was so good.
No. I roll it down.
I let out a little bit of chuckle. I'm like, all right, respect.
Less of a jagweed.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm taking that. That's mine now.
Like, all right, so you're Vulture.
Yep.
What did Wes tell you? What do you know?
All I know is that I got another fucking case to clean up after.
What other cases have you cleaned up, and how do you clean them up?
Yeah, I've been on 8 cases, okay? Count them. 8. Still here.
This is amazing. Oh my god.
I just want to let you know that I have methods, all right? I have a SWAT background. I'm a shock and awe kind of guy, and I get the job done.
Can I do
All
a
right, that
human
might
check
be-
on him?
If you want to, sure.
Yeah, I just want to be like, I just want to like get a sense of like where this guy's coming
Okay.
from. Oh, this is amazing. Cody makes really great characters. 68 under 82.
He believes whatever he's selling you.
This ain't bluster. This is just cold hard fact.
Yeah.
Cold
All
hard
right,
facts.
he believes it. And yeah.
Okay. Well,
You
that
have no
might
reason
be-
to doubt what
Yeah,
he's telling
yeah.
you. There is a confidence in his voice that whether it should be there or not, it's there.
All right. Well, Agent Agnes probably like hangs back, and she does have like the cap still with like the jeans and the tennis shoes. Like she's not trying to impress anyone right now. She's just kind of like absorbing facts only at the moment.
All right. Well, that might be exactly what we need because a couple other agents that work with us aren't here anymore, and we don't exactly know the extent or number of our enemy, but we could use some cleanup. So here's the address we're going to go to. It's in Ellensburg. I give them like vague directions, and then I'll text you the real address, like the actual address. Tell them make sure to park about a block or two away. The house is abandoned, condemned. I'm not sure, but it's a safe house for us for now.
Understood.
And then I drive off and immediately call Wes.
Okay.
Tell her, all right, we found Vulture. Thank you. Also, where'd you find this fucking guy?
And so she's just like, look, I don't have a whole lot of notice here to get somebody in here, so I had to call someone I know that could get things done. He's going to be a little bit difficult to work with, but just trust me, he's going to help.
All right.
Maybe
If
I was.
If we got another day or two, sure, but it seemed like whatever's coming's coming, right?
Yeah.
So we got to get somebody in here.
On that same subject, have you given him any thought to how exactly we should clean this up? I mean, is this... We are not exactly sure. Do you have any ideas? Do we want to blow it up? Do we want to just kill a couple people?
And she's just kind of like...
I mean, how far are
I
you
think she
willing to help
sighs
us
when
on
it's
this?
like, she's like, I mean, the whole point of this is to not bring attention, right? But
Yeah.
it seems like whatever we're heading towards is going to be attention grabbing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think your best bet might be maybe draw them out. We know they have places of business, right? So what happens if something happens to one of those business places? Someone breaks in, or
That gives me an idea.
I know you seem to like burning things down. Maybe you do something that way.
It
I'm
works.
just saying, you might maybe you could find one of their folks that work there. Might be a little.
No, it's,
Could use a little bit of working over to get some information from them or something like that.
I've got an idea. All right, we'll talk about it more when we get back to you.
All right.
I can see Agent Agnes being kind of angry because she remembers the last time that she called Agent West to see how she wanted to handle things in the last one, and she's like, "Get it done," and then hung up. Now she has all these
Because you
ideas.
called her at like 4 in the fucking morning.
Well, now she wants to be cooperative. Well, she's shot on the side right now.
Things have totally changed. It's really, I guess my question was more feeling out how loud is she okay with us getting, pretty much.
Yeah,
but
I think she is still very much like, look, like she still doesn't want it super loud, but I don't think she has like this is out of her element too. Like, just as much as you guys are. I mean,
Okay.
she's
But,
out of her element as well.
drawing them out's a good idea, and I want to talk to Delphi about it, but
Okay.
I'll wait till he's back.
Okay. Cool. Let me go grab Jake. Okay.
I don't think he's gonna kill West. Just maybe maim her, just a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you have anything you wanted to do with West, or are you just going to hang out? I just wanted to know if I need to send them away or what.
The whole time I'm gonna grill her about river monsters. I'm gonna say, what was your favorite episode? But no.
One of the ones on the Amazon. It's always a creepy river.
I've been out there once. I saw a snake man once. Never mind. That's a question for another day. I mean, a story for another day. I'm sorry, I've been drinking.
It's 11 o'clock in the morning.
I've been drinking since 11 o'clock yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's probably run out by. I mean,
He doesn't run out. He's gone to the liquor store a few times.
that's my favorite.
And in fact, that's what he was doing with West. He was like, West, you stay here. I'm going to run to the corner liquor store.
I love the fact that Jim Duffy would compromise the mission by like drunkenly like stumbling out the window to go get liquor.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, I'll just stay on the corner of the house.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, the front door's unlocked. We unlocked it for him. He couldn't fit
he did
through
the
the
back
window.
door.
He's going through
Back
the
door, you're right.
Yeah.
Back door.
Okay. Well, no, that's actually good.
Yeah.
So if Jim Duffy is going to go for a liquor run while they're doing this, there is one probably, say, 4 or 5 blocks away.
Yeah,
I don't know if would he walk that. I mean, there's still
He doesn't have a car.
yeah. So Jim Duffy just disheveled from sleeping in his
Well,
clothes.
he's going to pretend like it's for West. He's going to be like, I'll go get you some bandages. Did you want anything?
She's like, yeah, if you
A
give me
couple brewskis while I'm out.
if you want to grab some waters or something like that, so we have something to drink in here. Since I don't
Yeah.
know if there's running water or anything.
yeah. Good idea. And then he's going to leave.
Okay, cool.
He's gonna-
So we see Duffy get to the corner store. We'll call it, say it's like Central Market or something like that. Something that is Central Washington themed. It's actually almost right next to the apartments where the murders happened.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
okay.
Like, if you remember looking out the back, there was the fence, and then there was
yeah.
businesses.
Yeah.
This bodega is one of those.
He's not going to recognize that.
Probably not.
Yeah.
But Jim Duffy goes inside, and you do your thing. Give me an alertness roll.
He also
Should we be here for this?
only buys
Yeah, you're fine.
like one small bottle of Dasani.
Drinks it all on the way
And,
back.
yeah, he buys the. No, he doesn't. He's not
I
that
will say-
fucking rude. He buys the liquor and then he buys her Dasani. Her
I can see him
water.
by like, oh shit, yeah, water.
Yeah. Oh, he's almost at the counter. Fuck.
It's in one of the little cabinets, like freezer coolers, right at
Yeah.
the front.
82 over 20.
Okay, cool. So we see Jim Duffy. Go ahead and mark that as a failure if you haven't marked it already.
Oh, I will.
Excellent. You see Jim Duffy. He grabs. What is he getting? Like 40s, or is he buying? Because I don't. Do corner stores sell liquor in 2019?
Well, he
Yeah. Well,
goes
I mean,
to
not
a
corner
liquor
stores, but there
store.
could be like a liquor store
He goes to a
liquor
store
store.
with liquor.
We'll say there's a liquor store in that area too. I don't want to make you walk even
in the
further.
strip mall.
Because I'm trying to remember where there is a liquor store.
Yeah, he gets like a fifth of something brown. Like, I don't fucking drink.
Sure.
And then the
7 and 7. You get
Seagram's.
he gets like
7.
R&R or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
ooh.
and then
Ooh.
yeah.
Black Velvet.
And then the one bottle of water, and he's walking back down the road. Sweet home Alabama. He's not alert to anything.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
He's honestly, he's just happy that he got another bottle.
There you go.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Jim Duffy, you get back to the house, and
I kind of picture him like skipping the cracks on the sidewalk. Can I add that in my memory bank?
Yeah,
Okay.
I break my mama's back.
I love that woman. Oh.
Is she still alive? Is Jim Duffy's mom still alive?
No, I think.
Because he's like what 60s, isn't he?
Yeah, late 50s.
Okay, so she would probably be late 70s, 80s.
They're both. I'm gonna say they're both dead.
Okay, that works. So you get back to the house. You drop off the water with Wes. She's like, "Thank you, Duffy. I appreciate you looking out for me."
It doesn't even acknowledge her.
Yeah, that totally tracks. And so yeah, you guys
I grab a case of water on the way back.
maybe you get a text that says, "Hey, can you stop
Yeah.
making water?"
I mean, that's just a smart idea. You probably do that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the house needs water.
Yeah.
There's 5 of us in there.
Yeah.
It'd be like a case of like, just 24 little bottles and then a couple gallon jugs.
Are you gonna buy some baby wipes to take a horse bath?
It's a good idea.
I'm just saying. We won't have to
Maybe.
do it.
Maybe.
So.
Here, how about this? Evens odds.
Okay.
Odds he gets them, evens he doesn't. 71, he grabs some wipes.
All right, there you go. So you guys can take horse baths if you want.
That's my favorite kind.
So.
But yeah, so we get back. I park a couple blocks away.
All right. How long behind Strauss is Agent Vulture?
Oh, I mean, he was basically just like
Tailgate?
tailgating the entire time. So
This fucking guy.
Flashing his high beam.
Yeah.
I kind of wish Agnes went with him
Break
just to
check
be
him
like,
halfway.
Yeah.
I just want to hear what he was saying during the entire time. Like, oh, fucker.
Yeah. If you look back, you can see my mouth moving in my car.
I feel like he's singing. What kind of music does he listen to?
Oh, I don't know.
I could see him just like
Britney Spears only.
Yeah, exactly.
him singing Toxic.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
That's good. I like
All
it.
right, so Duffy, you are in the house with West, and eventually you hear the back door open, and you hear 3 sets of footsteps enter in.
Gun drawn.
Okay.
You're in the basement, right?
I mean, you can be upstairs too.
Oh.
There's like a
Well,
single-story
I'm saying
house in the basement.
We
I
met
think
her
you guys
when-
would come through the back door. Now.
Yeah.
That's
But I mean, like, we were hanging out in the basement
Yeah.
yesterday, last night. Yeah.
So, and you guys come in, see Duffy with his gun drawn. How much? We'll say, let's see. It's been about, I'm trying to see here. It's been about 10 minutes since, like, you got back, Duffy, and since they get back there. So how much of that liquor bottle is gone in that 10 minutes?
Only enough. I mean, he probably fills like the flask
Okay.
that he has, but maybe like takes a couple nips.
Okay.
I like to point out that Agent Agnes is completely just doesn't care about Duffy pointing a gun at her anymore.
She's used to it.
So she's just like doesn't even acknowledge that another gun's being pointed at her. She's just like, sup.
He'll shoot you.
I have to just bring this up because, like, the way that you're progressing Duffy reminds me of Amber's uncle. And, like, I remember there was one Christmas, Amber's parents bought him, like, a pint of Aftershock, like peppermint Aftershock liquor, and he just drank it, like, straight up, like peppermint
Jesus.
schnapps. And
Yeah.
by the time we were done opening presents, that bottle was gone.
Dude,
And he was just it was like maybe like an hour. He drank like a pint in an hour. Like, dude, toasted.
Brutal.
I am actually basing this off of a real person.
Okay.
This shit's shocking. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
you know, get help, get help, man.
So you're holding the gun out, freaked out.
It's not all freaked out. I mean,
I mean, a little
I
bit.
assume we think West is cool with people just walking around.
I
this
feel like
house,
Duffy's
you know?
just like sitting in an armchair with like a gun like cocked, like looking at you guys. And as soon as you come in, he just like uncocks it.
Yeah, he's just being alert. I mean,
That's
people
okay.
are after us, which is
Yeah, that's
after,
fair.
You know, it's not like he's like all in your face.
You just have a gun.
No, just with
Yeah.
Agent Agnes.
Yeah.
Well,
Ah.
okay, you were the one who said that I was pointing a gun at Agent Agnes's face.
I mean, last time you were.
Last time you were a witch. This time it's just security.
Nonchalant.
Well,
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
just being cool.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So the vulture walks in.
Yeah, no, well, so Strauss walks in first carrying a crate of waters. It's like, Duffy, West. West, you've met him. Duffy, meet Vulture. Vulture, this is Duffy. Like, kind of like waving with the crate of water, pointing
yeah.
at you guys.
And I'm just looking
Get
around.
acquainted.
Vulture's sort of just kind of waltzing in, you know, strutting and just looking around, just like, what is
This
this
house
place?
is like it looked like an old woman's house at one point. There's like family photos of a elderly woman and a balding, like, you know, chubbier 65-year-old man. Some
Yeah.
pictures of the kid when you could see
Yeah.
the progressions of this man, like baby photos up to that age. There's photos of, like, I'm assuming there's probably crosses and various other doodads that old lady religious types have.
Yeah.
You know, like, I think all the sofas like wrapped in plastic and everything
Oh.
like that. You see that at one point it looked like there was, you know, if you go like into the basement, it seemed like it's more of the guys area. So there's like posters of women with bikinis and stuff like that, and like more beer bottle, like a fridge with beer down there. That's
Oh,
probably all bad now.
So I just like,
So
I'm just like, you. Let me get this straight. So you're in this podunk area. You have this terrible hideout. You lost one of your agents. West is shot, and this is your other agent. I'm looking at him right now. What the hell happened to you? What's your excuse?
What happened to you, dickwad?
Man, this cell's seen better days, hasn't it?
Yeah, we've seen better times.
I thought I knew I was walking into a challenge, but whew.
You ever, oh God, I can't remember what the meme is, but a guy just sitting there looking off the side, just eyes completely wide open, just like, I can't fucking believe this shit. He's looking daggers at West, just like,
You see her mouth the word sorry.
Look,
all right. Look, I know this isn't exactly how it's supposed to go most of the time, but this is where we're at right now. So it's best that we get a solid game plan together, whatever the plan is moving forward. So let's go over what we know.
well, speaking of which, actually, I'm curious, Duffy, what do you remember? Or, I don't remember if this was something that Agnes brought or Duffy came up with, but what do we know about this beer they're making for the rodeo?
Well, I wasn't there for that. You guys definitely know more.
That was the other Delta Green agency.
Okay.
Devil's brew, and they're getting the devil's due.
Well, I had a thought. We want to draw them out. Maybe we could try to sabotage that tonight. If it turns out it's important, that'll draw at least one of them there.
We could just blow up the brewery.
Well, yeah. That.
Explosives?
I was thinking
Where?
maybe something a little slower, a little more low key, a break in,
Poison.
pour a hole or poke a hole in the tank, something that'll get them coming. Draw them out, and we can clean it all up at once.
Mm.
I mean, I got no other ideas.
Yeah. I think Agnes is just kind of like sitting and waiting in the corner for everyone to like, get their ideas out. And I don't know, after seeing someone die right in front of her and then her jogging 2 miles without realizing where she was and then all of a sudden having, someone clean up everything and she doesn't know what the hell's going on.
It's been a whirlwind for her.
Yeah.
So she doesn't really, she's just going to go along for the ride at this point.
Well, I guess we would also lay out the whole situation as far as we know for Vulture.
Yeah.
Like, what do we know? We know we got
The
4
silhouettes.
sponsors?
So
5 sponsors.
Well, there are essentially 3 sponsors that are
3.
tied to this coven, right?
That we know of.
Yes. But
Yeah.
you know that there are 5 members of the coven.
I mean, I'm just at this point operating under the assumption that all the sponsors are.
Well, I think Agnes would. Do you think Agnes would remember who the members were?
From
You were there,
the
right?
people that were at the book club.
club.
Yeah, I guess I'm asking: is there shell shock there,
No,
or
she
do you think she
remembered.
would remember?
She remembers
Okay.
because she went into shock after,
Cool.
so she would
So
remember.
Agnes would be able to tell you that there was Marissa Crest was there, Olivia Dubard, who works for the Kittitas First Credit Union.
Melissa, say it again?
Olivia Dubard.
Oh, Olivia Dubard.
Yes.
Okay.
There was Isabel Tanning, who was a school counselor at the Ellensburg High School. There was Sharon Westfield, who was the owner of Brewdoo Pub. There was Donna Lowe, who was retired. As far as you know, didn't have a job. And then there was Laura Rustin, who was our pageant queen, a runner-up of sorts.
Can you give me that second name or third name again? Tanning?
Isabel Tanning.
And what was she doing?
She's a school counselor for the Ellensburg High School.
Gotcha. Counselor.
That's how they get them young, right there. The
She,
counselor, dude.
yeah.
Yep.
You would know that she was. I based her off Regina King.
Okay.
Olivia Dubard was based off Susan Harris. Donna Lowe was based off Susan Sarandon. And then Laura Rustin's Billie Eyelash. And then Sharon Westfield was Toni Collette, and then Marissa Crest is B. Arthur. Is kind of
Nice.
my visuals for them.
Well, that reminds me, I wrote down the judges. One of them, I believe, was Donna Lowe.
There was, Donna Lowe.
Yeah, Isabel Tanning, and then a Robert Hamlin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I read this in my notes. I don't know if you remember this.
Good job keeping notes there.
But it says 4 p.m. arrival time, and I think we got that from when Duffy and Agnes went to go get reconnaissance. So I think like the pageant starts or like rehearsal was at 4
Yeah,
p.m.
they get there early. They get they get their makeup on. They go through.
Yeah.
Get
So maybe
certified for it.
maybe that's a good time to do something before or know when they're going to be there, kind of thing. So maybe note that
Well,
for the future.
Yeah.
I'm of the opinion that we shouldn't even let it get to the pageant.
Also, yeah. So
Yeah.
Personally.
you guys know that 2 of the judges are part of this coven.
And I'm operating kind of just under the assumption that everybody, every sponsor, and everybody in the judges panel is suspect automatically.
Well, if we get a chance to kill all of them, like I would just say kill all of them, because if we know 2 out of the 3 is part of the bad guys and we can only kill them all at one shot instead of just sparing one, I'd say we just kill them all still.
Yeah, so I think
worst case scenario, if we can kill all of them, we can leave town for a while and come back and deconsecrate the place another time.
And I think Agnes would remember that Laura Rustin used some sort of witchery.
Yes.
And it looked like Marissa Crest tried as well. But the others did not.
Yes.
The others didn't use, so...
Also, yeah, Laura ended up using, like, shape-shifting because she was acting as the storm person.
She was.
Forgot
She
her
has
name.
some sort of way to shape herself.
So that's also good to note, because we might not be talking to her, or we might be talking to someone else that we know, and not.
Totally.
It could be Vulture. I don't know.
Could be West.
Well,
could be West.
so we lay all...
Jeffy pulls a gun on West.
I knew it was you! Blam!
You dead.
I would say we lay it all out for Vulture. And
you should
the timetable we're operating under, what we think, or what we know about what's happened. I'm like, do you have any ideas how to lure them out?
Great. You jagweeds finally finished? All right, listen up. I'm a demolitions expert. I got artillery expert. Heavy weapons expert. All right, I got a couple RPGs. I got C4. All right, we can just go in there. If you know where we are, I don't know where the hell they are. So where are they?
Well, we don't know exactly where they are, but the book club met at Crest Furniture, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
In the warehouse at Crest Furniture last night when we had an altercation.
So, do you see West kind of like, well, what if we, well, they said something to you, right, Agnes? They
said a lot.
They obviously have some tie to you.
Yeah, they told Agnes that Nyarlathotep, or the Dark One, was specifically mad at Agent Agnes.
Yeah.
And that's why they needed her for something.
I'm guessing because you're the one that completed the ritual.
Probably.
Wes lights a cigarette up and like takes a big drag, just like, I hate to be sexist sounding in this as it wants to be, but maybe we use you as some sort of a bait to give them away, have you meet them somewhere, and we can have Vulture rig C4 around there, wherever they're going to meet.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, I don't think Agnes
I'm just trying to think if we can get them all in one area, at least the 2 magic users, right? If we can get them out of the way, if the others aren't no powers.
I have to assume they all do. Well, we have to operate under that assumption.
So she's just kind of like, I'm just spitballing, but that's definitely an option.
Yeah, so what exactly did they... All we know about this beer is it's a special beer being made by Brudu for the rodeo.
Yes, and that the other Delta Green agents believe that there's some sort of something being added to it that they think is going to be used for whatever's happening at the rodeo.
Then, I mean, shit. I'm not sure which angle to go with.
I mean, is there what do they want? Is there a way that we can lure them? Do they want any of us?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. They want Agnes.
They want Agnes.
Or at least they have a grudge against her, but they want all of us, I think.
Do you think that if we told them that we were at a place and Agnes was there, do you think they'd be there?
It's tough to say. Maybe they're overconfident. I mean, I had to run from them. Agnes ran from them. They got one of us last time.
What did they say to you, Agnes? Did they say anything like they want anything or that they want you there?
They just said... oh yeah, she has a southern accent. I forgot. Ooh, sorry.
The shock it takes her into a different accent.
They just said that the Dark One was specifically mad at me. I told them that they need me for the ritual because I memorized the journal, and they didn't seem to care about that bit of information because they didn't have the journal. So apparently they can make the ritual happen even without it. And then they also mentioned that they try to lure me. They try to lure me to stay. But I ran because I didn't know what to do.
It's perfect then. All you do is say that they won you over.
Oh, well.
Just say you're scared. Say you want to get out of this safely.
I mean that could. That's actually a good idea. I could. I mean, we could. Maybe meet at the Brutu and then, blow that up? I don't know.
That'd be 2 birds with 1 stone.
I do think we should blow that place up.
Yeah.
All right.
Whatever's in that beer is no good.
After hours, Brutu. We meet there, blow the motherfucker up.
No, well, I think it's a solid plan. I mean, I don't care what happens to me, but these guys can't win.
Plus, if we have a real bomb, that'll show the locals that we mean business about this bomb threat.
Oh, that's right. You called in the bomb throw. Wow, it's a baller move, man.
I know. But then he gives Vulture a sort of look. He doesn't trust him because he's named after a bird.
Let's just spitball.
I didn't even think about that. That's so fucking
Wait a second. I know that voice. I've listened to your show. Your show sucks, man.
I don't know what you're talking about, fella.
Oh, fuck.
Well, we got to decide on like exactly what we're gonna do. But I have a vague idea. If we blow up the Brewdoo, blow up their beer, so whatever they're adding, not a problem anymore.
Duffy's like, no.
Let's assume they'll come running. But what if we use that time to go rig up Crest furniture?
Diversion-o!
On assumption like they're gonna have to get the book club together, decide on another course of action, implode the building on them.
I like it.
Okay.
I mean,
So you're telling me we want to blow up the Brewdoo, and then we're going to blow up Crest Furniture?
at the very least, we'll set a trap for them. I like blowing it up or burning it with them in it, but yeah, you know.
Well, I only have so much C4. I only have so much, but, you know, I do have looks like I got 4 individual packages of it, so.
Do we know?
I think that's enough to blow up.
Yeah.
I think a package of C4 would do a pretty good job.
How do you measure C4?
We really
in
just need
packages?
to, like.
You know, the standard packages.
We don't need to blow up
I've
the whole building.
I've played Battlefield 2. A package blows up a car. So.
And we're just trying to blow up, just, what's the, I don't know the name for a big tank, like that's brew tank?
You just
I
say
don't-
a distillery.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
got the little, yeah.
Yeah, just the big
A
tank.
carb.
Well, I mean, we'd also want to look at their warehouse, you know, to see if there's, you know, if they stockpiled any of this. We
So
wanna
the
make sure.
Brewdoo that you guys know, the downtown one, is just like a pub.
Yeah.
So if they make the beer somewhere else, you'd have to find out where they make it.
I assumed it was a
No,
brewery.
it's not big
Right,
enough
yeah.
there for that. It's just like a little pub area.
Okay. Well,
We
that's...
could win for another book club and then just get
I'm
off
sure you could
5
also
of them.
go into, like, if you guys try to be inconspicuous in town, or you could probably look up addresses
Yeah,
for
I'm
Brewdoo or
saying,
something like
that would be the first thing. Look up and see exactly where they brew it, and then we really just need to blow the tanks up. If that's what we're trying to do is blow tanks and then go set a trap. That's all we got to do.
Yeah.
So if you do look it up, someone give me a search roll. Let's see if you guys
Search?
let's see how, or computer science or whatnot, whatever's easier. See if you get the right search, or I guess what is everybody's computer science score? I should
Mine
say.
is base
Okay.
0%.
0.
I have 50 search though.
Yeah, give me a search roll.
I got 55 under 62.
88 search.
You critically failed.
Yeah,
you don't
so I
even
did.
know how to spell Brewdoo.
I can't find it. It's just,
Brew.
he's spelling a BROODU.
Yeah. So you were able to find that the place that like they actually brew their beer at is a warehouse out by the Stormore.
Warehouse by store.
So remember how the Stormore was a little bit
yeah,
outside
yeah.
of town? There's a set of when you guys pulled up there was kind of like an industrial area, and one of those and like addresses is where they brew their beer.
So we're gonna have to use a lot of packages of C4.
No, I mean it's just like
I need
a.
to start a fire.
It's not like a huge warehouse, like
Oh, brick.
Like,
They're called bricks.
like yeah, if it's like a row of like industrial areas, like it's maybe. I mean, it's probably the size of the Brewdoo pub, like maybe the same general size, maybe a little bit larger, but they got like 2 or 3 big carbs in there and various other things. There's like photos of the inside and all that. So
I think maybe, should we try to aim to not only demolish the material that they have, the beer, but then also maybe like try to go for any hard drives or anything like that? So like, I don't know. Because like, I don't know, these witches like to digitize their recipes, you know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No.
They're using Pinterest.
So are you guys going into town at all, or are you guys doing this all from the house? I guess that's going to be my first question.
Anything not sensitive, like I'm not Googling how to best blow up a tank on my phone.
Well, I mean, he would know.
But,
how to do that.
but I mean,
Vulture would know that.
yeah, I'd look up like where they brew
Yeah.
from like a phone in
Okay.
the house.
Cool. All right.
What yeah, I don't know. So anybody else have anything else?
All right, so just to recap here, are you looking to do the bait of Agnes at the warehouse? Are we still going with the bait plan to get them there? Because I don't know. I've been a part of this. This is a shit show to me. I'm just learning about all this.
I was thinking if we just blow up their beer, they'll have to maybe think of a plan B.
Okay. Yeah. And how are we going to lure them? Are we going to do it at the book club? How are we going to get them in a place where explosives...
Agnes has... Well, you have 2 phone numbers, right? One of them called you, which I think you would now assume was Laura Rustin calling you from the one number that was either spoofed or was from the house. And then I believe that Marissa Crest gave you her number.
Yes.
Because that's how you reached out to her to let her know you were coming. I thought you did that, but maybe she didn't.
Well, the number that was on the letter, and then the number that called from Spooner Avenue.
Same one.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
But I thought Marissa Crest gave you her number as well.
Gosh.
I was trying to remember when you set up the date and time. Maybe she just told you to be there at that time.
I think so.
I don't remember. I could have re-listened, but I didn't. So
no respect. No respect.
Yeah, but you at least have that one number, so you could try calling that number if you guys wanted to, and see if someone picked up.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
But that's up to you guys. I'm not.
I guess it depends. What do you think? What do you think is best, Vulture?
What place are they most likely to congregate when being baited by us?
Crest Furniture. We know that's where they hold their little book club. Seems like it's already set up. There was an office in the back of the warehouse set up for meetings, so seems most likely to meet there.
Okay.
They handed out frescoes.
Okay, so how much time do we have?
Can't be that bad. We gave frescoes.
Mm-hmm.
What time is it now? Who's got to watch?
We'll say it is about 1:30.
I love the idea that Vulture doesn't have a way to keep time. He's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Why the fuck don't you know what time it is?
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, oh, I'm so sorry, Vulture.
I just look outside and look at the sun.
Yeah, I'm asking the questions, okay? What time is it, and when is our deadline?
I think our deadline is tomorrow at about 4 o'clock.
Yeah, tomorrow at 4.
Okay. Is that the rodeo? Is that the pageant?
Mm-hmm.
It's your mom, Vulture. It's your mom.
Holy shit. This fucking guy.
It's the pageant.
This fucking guy. I want this person to be real so bad.
I'm here to save you, okay? You gotta listen to me. I've been on... I told these guys I've been on 8 missions, okay?
Oh,
8.
fucking congratulations. Nobody fucking
How many
cares,
missions you have?
Vulture.
How many missions have you been on?
I got 9. You fucking
Are
bitch.
you really? Okay, I want to see your credentials. West, has he been on 9?
West just like, guys.
He pulls out his watch and he's like, oh, here's my credentials right from here.
It's like, all right, stop. That's enough. We gotta focus on getting things done, not measuring our dicks, okay?
Yeah. We're wasting a lot of time not listening to me. Okay.
Because mine would be way bigger anyway.
So, we've got
until
until
4
o'clock.
To silence everybody.
They calls the cops?
It is currently what time? Because I don't fucking know.
I look up the hours of operation for
On
this.
Saturday?
It's 1:30.
I
what the heck?
haven't been paying attention.
It's
It's on
1:30.
Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay. This is Cody. Okay, Saturday.
So deep in Vulture.
Yeah. All right. So we got 24 hours. How poetic. All right.
All right.
I love it so much.
So we got this is the timeline of events here. We need to start we destroy the warehouse with the alcohol, which is I don't know how are we planning to do that. Was it a fire? Was it demolition?
I think C4 is the surest way.
Okay, so that's some of our C4s going there. Right on. Then that hopefully maybe we'll even draw some of them there. They'll hear about it one way or another. I'm sure. If it's important to them, maybe they'll want to go check it out. Perfect, because that'll let me plant C4 at the book club area, whatever Crest Furniture was it.
Mm-hmm.
And I can do so very stealthily. I can do that. That's me. I'm really good solo. I'm just going to go. I'm going to plant the C4. Then we'll bait them in. Let's see. So in terms of our timeline here, this is going to be hard to do. We might be burning the midnight oil here.
It's probably going to be
Is that a
best.
little too tough for you?
No, absolutely not. I wanted a challenge. That's why I took this mission.
Go sleepy bud.
Yeah, I might bit off more than I can chew, but we're going to make it happen, and it's going to be my best accomplishment yet. Saving your asses.
You dig it. Hey, missions. Never mind.
All right.
So if we start right now, then we go... Now, I'm just Cody thinking. If we start right now, and then we go
well,
to...
there might be somebody at the brewery, so we need to wait until nighttime anyways.
Okay. Then we're going to only have the morning to bait them for the book club, right?
Well,
Theoretically.
no, we could do everything tonight.
Yeah, we can do it in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Do we even know their schedule for book club? I don't know
We
if we
don't.
know that.
No, that's the thing, we don't.
Well-
That's why I was thinking that we need to throw a wrench in their plan.
We do know that it's been at least the past 2 nights. Because last night it happened, and then the night before is when you and I went and found out about it. So we know it's been at least nightly.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's fair to, and tomorrow's a big day, it's fair to assume they'd be meeting again
we
tonight.
might even, I mean, do you guys think we could just, like, lock the doors from the outside and then just blow the building up first?
I'm fine with that.
Are we talking about the warehouse or the
book club?
While they're in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure I understood.
So,
Yeah.
as far
The only problem I have with that plan is that I want to make sure they die.
Yeah.
I don't want to chance one of them escaping out the front.
Well, the only risk we're taking is them not being there because we were going to blow the building up anyway.
I suppose.
So here's the thing. There is no guarantee that the C4 is going to do any damage. We need to make sure. So the whole point of this is C4 blows up, flashbang goes in, and then we all go in with guns, neutralize.
Oh, you mean like blow a hole in the wall and go in?
Yep. I can plant a
not a bad
C4,
idea.
C4 in the back, C4 in the front.
Okay, yeah.
And
I
from
like
Chris,
that.
from having been in the warehouse before already.
It was pretty close. Like, where the break room is was like a little office that was built into the warehouse.
Yeah, I mean, was it like the corner of the warehouse, or
kinda.
basically? Could I reasonably like go to the building and be like, it's against that wall?
It would never hit. It was never against the full wall. It was like a freestanding building in there.
Okay,
Yeah.
got
Plus, not mechanically, but just theoretically, all four of us would have training in, like, entry procedures.
it. I mean,
Like, we would all
Strauss
have
definitely
training.
does.
yeah, you all have some sort of military or police training. So yeah.
Okay, well then I guess if
It's
we're
a
just
good
gonna
plan.
do that, there's
Yeah, I mean, I can call them. I can be like, "Hey, I'm on your side. Let's meet at the book club." And then if they, I guess we can be watching outside to see if they go in, and then we can do the procedures, the kill the exits, blast them, go and guns blazing.
Because we do have all night. We could see if they're there and then make that the first target. And if
Yeah.
they're not there, then we can make the brewery location the
Yeah.
first
and I mean
target.
what? It's a 10-minute drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal.
Mm. Yeah, let's
All
just
right,
casually blow stuff up, okay?
Huh.
No big deal.
Well, I mean, you did want to do... well, never mind. Boop! Did want to do terroristy stuff.
It's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
what
like,
they do.
fuck this town,
what they do.
honestly. I do not care about this town.
Yeah.
All right, so we just want to try to go
said,
in
ouch.
guns blazing on these bitches real quick.
I
Hope
think
it works out.
I was planning on lighting it on fire. I really like Cody's idea of the flashbang and then going in.
I think flashbangs are going to be important.
Yeah. We have those shotguns.
Yeah, I was just thinking that
Yeah.
shotguns is the way to go.
Mm-hmm.
And do you have the... You got nades, Vulch?
I do.
Okay,
Mm.
cool.
I have a Kevlar vest.
Nice. Same, sister.
I think maybe Vulture would have brought some extra gear too.
Yeah. I knew
Yeah,
I
so-
knew that...
Just
I think
to, if anything, to talk shit. Like, I figured you guys would need this. And, like,
yeah,
throw
yeah,
it.
exactly. I
So.
came loaded.
All right. So what time are you going to call, Agnes? What's your plan there?
I'd
We can skip forward to that, or if there's anything else you guys want to do, we can roleplay that out.
I think it would be. I mean, if we wait too long, then they might be suspicious. Like, why are you calling now?
What
So
time did
just-
they meet last two nights? It was
Like 10?
10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Something like that. So like giving them maybe as much of an advance notice as possible, so they don't think we have enough time to make a plan.
So what is your approach?
Just kind of convince them that like, hey, I've learned the errors of my ways. I know the power of the Dark One. I banished him before, and I know he's mad at me now, and I just want to make amends. And that they'll probably take that as a, oh, we can kill her now, yeah.
Just your average Catholic confessional.
Oh yeah.
Or just like, yeah, take the route. I mean, it probably doesn't matter, but from
You
an
could
RP
beg for
standpoint-
your life. Tell them you just
kind of that route where like you kind of think that they're strong and that you kind of want to be on their side.
Yeah, I want that power.
Yeah, exactly. Like you can play that element of it.
I see the power of what the Dark One can give.
Exactly.
You've been steeped in it for 2 years.
Yeah, true. You could
Yeah,
tell
that's
them all about it. You had the journal.
So what time are you going to call?
Probably as soon as we make our plans concrete. I think.
So
yeah.
like another half hour, like 2 o'clock ish.
Yeah, and unless anyone has any better ideas.
Just how does this line up timeline wise with the warehouse tag? What time is that we're getting them into? Are we doing the warehouse afterwards? I guess we could technically.
Yeah, so if we were going to do them first, I was thinking about doing the warehouse immediately after.
I like that, actually. I think that's better. Yeah.
Because the only thing we're doing different is just switching the buildings.
I think it's better because they might hear about it and get all like spooked, like, oh shit, Agnes is coming in the same time that our warehouse blew up.
Yeah, and it's gonna be like 10. We decided like 10 p.m. the same time as the last one, if they're doing it.
Yeah, if they're doing it. I mean, the only thing is we know that they're probably not going to have it on Sunday because most of them are going to be involved in the pageant.
So I guess like figure out what time if they want to meet even, and then go from there.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you going to call on speakerphone or are you going to call yourself and like be on the phone?
I feel like it's better to have everyone in on it. Oop, I did it, guys. Have everyone in on the information gathering.
Cool. So you call this number, tell everybody the shush. Like, shh.
Yeah. Shut your goddamn mouth.
And
Is your refrigerator running?
Shut your goddamn mouth, I'm calling these witches.
and the call, you hear it ringing, and then someone picks up on the other end.
Yeah, they do.
This time it is not.
Why would it be?
It's not voiced over.
Yeah.
And you just hear a familiar voice on the other end.
Is it Marissa?
No, it's Laura. And she's
And
like,
Laura.
"Well, hey there, Missy. This is Agnes, right? That's the number calling.
Yes, it is.
What can I do for you?
Are you okay? I know that you took a gun shot to the stomach.
She's like, "Oh, that it will. It worked out. They work in mysterious ways, right? The ones above or below or wherever they're from. I think I'll be all right, though. I appreciate you thinking out for me, though.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even think I can mentally comprehend what happened. It's
pretty cool, huh? The power you can get.
It was kind of
Sorry about that,
awe-inspiring.
your boyfriend, or I don't know what he was to you, but
Oh, he was nothing. He was a pawn to let me see what power you have.
okay, all right. She's like, well, now, I mean, I didn't feel bad in the first place. He did steal that from my grandma, so I guess we're kind of even there. But yeah, I'm glad that you saw, and maybe now you understand everything that we can do. Maybe you understand now why he might not be exactly happy with you going against something like that.
Honestly, I had that journal for 2 years and I still don't comprehend what was in it, and for the life of me, I need to know, and I know that the only knowledge I can get is through you and the Dark One, and I want to know the knowledge, and I want to feel the power, and I need that now more than ever. I need the coven.
I need you more than
And
ever.
and I don't know what else to do but beg.
Give me a persuade roll.
Yeah,
Sure.
I was figuring it's going to take a persuade.
No, I mean, I'd be surprised if it didn't, right?
43 chance for our viewers,
Yeah.
listeners.
I got a 14.
Okay.
Very nice.
Yeah.
A success. Supposedly.
Just so I'm making sure, when you roll a 69, we agreed that's a critical success, right?
Did we?
I think we did, yeah.
That was
Yeah.
spoken. Yeah.
Yeah, you
Dope,
did say that.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Damn.
No reason.
And so she kind of she's like, yeah, no, definitely. It's absolutely, I hear you. We are glad to have you come around on this. That makes us feel a lot better. But fortunately, we're a little busy right now. With like I said, things work in mysterious ways. We were able to, your friend actually did us a favor shooting me. We were able to convince the rodeo to move the ceremony up to tonight. So we can get everything done tonight that we need to do. So you just sit tight, and once everything goes down, we will come find you, and we'll have that chat then, alright? I gotta go, I gotta get my makeup on. I gotta look a little bit more wounded so we can play up the sympathy card, so I'm gonna win. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna win. I mean, that's just kind of how it goes, but yeah, I'll call you once that all goes down, or I guess just look towards the fairgrounds about 8 and hear for the cacophony of screams. All right, love you, bye. And she just hangs up. So
Okay, we got to get to the warehouse.
and we'll see what you guys do next session.
She was in it. Too.
Triple H was in Blade 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like one of the main vampires. There was like a vampire Pomeranian too.
Uh-huh.
What?
No, it's
Yeah.
worth it.
All right, I will go back and watch it.
I love Blade Trinity. Unpopular opinion. I love it.
I like Wesley Snipes.
Which one had the? Was that the one that had the guy that called him B, the Eminem guy, or was that number 2?
I don't remember.
I think that's the
now.
reason I hated number 2 because there was like this white guy who was like looked like a rapper, like yo, what up, B?
Oh, that's 2. That's 2.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
god, he was the worst character ever written in a fucking movie.
Damn.
And every time he was on the screen, I was just like, I loathe having to experience you on like you are ruining my life by
Yeah.
just existing. It's not you as the actor, but the character that's been written here is annoying.
Did you ever play the PlayStation game Blade?
Probably.
Oh, it is terrible but good.
I feel like that would have been the era where I was like, yes.
Oh yeah,
Because I love the first Blade was dope.
It's worth the disappointment.
Like, even me not liking techno music at that time, I was like, this shit's dope. Like, this is a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I felt about Triple X. I was like,
Okay, all right.
I was like-
I've never seen that movie.
oh, just watch the very first scene
Okay.
because it's like this spy in like Berlin.
Wait, is that the
or
Vin
something.
Diesel one?
Yeah.
Oh
And
my
he's like-
gosh.
he like goes into this door and it's like a secret nightclub, but it's like Rammstein playing on the stage.
Fuck yeah.
And there's like just like breathing fire.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, dude, this is so fucking cool. I love that shit.
Rammstein puts on a good show.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I saw them with System of a Down. I think that's what it was like Slipknot, them, and System of a Down, I think.
Damn.
American Head Charge maybe played too, but don't quote me on that.
At this point, I don't know if I could ever afford to see. They're like a Tacoma Dome band.
Yeah, well, it was at the Tacoma Dome.
Yeah,
That's where, because I saw Tool there too.
Was that the one where all the babies were hanging from the ceiling
don't
and then their eyes were lasers and exploded? I wasn't
No.
there.
What the-
All right.
No, I don't
where
think I was
is
at that
this?
one.
Because
I
I
wasn't-
want to be a part of it.
Well, apparently it was at the last, maybe not the last, but at the Rammstein show.
This was like this was like
Years ago,
2001,
years ago, yeah.
2002,
Oh, okay.
that era.
This was maybe like 2010.
Yeah, because I remember I saw Tool there, and I was like, I wasn't on drugs enough to like it because they were like, they all looked like they were just drugged out of their
You don't
fucking
need
mind.
to
Like,
be on drugs to like Tool.
but like, I guess I was coming from. I'm trying to think of the best way to explain this. I was coming from like an interactive show where like people move
Oh,
around
yeah,
and do
totally.
shit, and Tool is not that
Yeah,
band.
watching that.
But like visually behind them was amazing.
Yeah, you got to be high for that.
Yeah, that was dope.
that you
But
gotta
like
be hyped.
watching them just sit there and like sway,
Yeah,
and I was like, okay, this is like okay,
And
but-
Maynard stands like in the shadows.
Yeah.
basically.
yeah.
Yeah, on purpose.
But then like I'm used to like
yeah, like hardcore shows.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I remember we drove to the Gorge to see it was Deftones, Godsmack, and Nonpoint opened up, and we drove to see Nonpoint and Deftones.
Yeah,
And-
Godsmack was on
Yeah,
that
we
tour?
left. We left right when they started playing.
That's wild.
But I remember Chino Marino was so drunk that like they had to hold him. Like security guards were like holding his pants so he didn't fall into the crowd when he was like trying to like scream with
That's
the crowd.
pretty cool.
I was like, yeah, like
Probably does that every night.
yeah. I don't know. I'm. It's a weird thing to say, but like I prefer Chino when he was on Speed, like early Deftones.
Sure.
Like newer Deftones, except for like the Deftones like Diamond Eyes album is flawless. That is probably their best album, I think.
Okay.
But other than that, it's like I think I'm the only person alive who hates White Pony. Like I despise White Pony. I think it is an atrociously shitty album. And I tried to listen to it again. I put aside all of my older criticisms and I tried it again and I still did not like it.
You are definitely the only person on the planet with that opinion.
I know I am.
I've never listened to that album.
You might like it.
I think you would really like
Yeah.
Deftones.
Feel like I've heard them, but one
You've
of those bands
definitely
where
heard
like
them.
You should
I'm
listen
positive
to-
I've heard a bunch of it, but
you've-
I could not identify it.
Exactly.
If you played it right now, I couldn't tell you.
If you've ever
it's
watched
or
a
not.
Dragon Ball Z movie, you've listened to Deftones.
Listen to Around the Fur.
I have watched a couple of those.
Listen to White Pony and then listen to Diamond Eyes. I think
Yeah.
those would probably be in your
That's
wheelhouse.
solid. That's great. Yeah, that's a
Like-
great lineup.
I don't think you like Adrenaline as much because it's a lot harder. But
But to piggyback on what you were saying, for like Circus Survive, I congratulate anybody on their recovery. I think it's amazing.
yeah.
When he was on, like heroin, that music was great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But I mean, now it's still decent music, but
And that's kind of like Stephen King on cocaine, right? He wrote
Dude.
his best novels in the
I fucking
80s.
completely agree.
Yeah.
Except for Emily, I've been reading House of Leaves, and it's fucking so...
Yes.
It's the most
Yes.
laborious thing I've ever read thematically that goes with the book, so I'm really enjoying it. But I just need like a light read, and Emily told me about this book called Billy Summers. Do you know about this?
No.
Billy Summers?
Billy Summers is a Stephen King book that I swear to God he wrote as a joke. Billy Summers is like a retired like Navy SEAL or something like that is now like hired as an assassin, but he only fucking kills bad people.
So Jack Reacher or whatever.
Exactly. And his cover for this book, he's like an assassin. His cover for this book is he's a novelist.
Oh my God.
It was like I swear
Alan
to God.
Wake bullshit.
Yeah, he like wrote this book as like a little like an easy little read for everybody.
He hated his life because he had to get off cocaine, so he wrote this book just so he didn't want to go to crack cocaine.
This is 2021.
Yeah. So
I
just looked it up.
Yeah,
This
it was
is
fucking crazy.
long after he stopped.
Oh my God.
Yeah, maybe he's still doing them.
But I went through the Dark Tower, and that's like one to 2 to 3 cocaine books, and then the rest not. Huge difference.
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. It's
You can tell.
the cocaine ones.
Oh, the cocaine ones are... He like wrote like
So good.
10 novels in 1 year or something just by cocaine alone.
Fuck yeah, man.
Opposed to every other time when he's not on cocaine, he writes 8.
Yeah, they're a little less. Never mind.
He's like the most prolific author. It's fucking insane. I do not understand how he does it.
I think the cocaine really just made him write gross stuff like it.
Like kids fucking?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It'll be cool, kids fucking. Yeah.
I still contest that, like why, Steven? Like, did you think about this, or did you just go right ahead and just go with your gut on this one?
Maybe he
Just
did it as like a
fat
like.
bump and was like, I got
And
it
why
good.
is every adaptation too cowardly to include it?
So maybe it's like
Hollywood?
maybe
What
it's a
are you
flex
hiding?
move. Like think about it.
Like no one else would write it.
Well, that's not even that. Like, you wrote this, like, graphic sex scene between kids, and, like, Steven, you can't do this. Like, the fuck, I can't. What are you going to do, not make this book?
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to throw away $30 million? Fuck off.
It's literally
that's also-
like
Send me my money ahead of time. I got more coke to do, and just, like, walk.
he like makes a joke in a bar or something like, I bet I could write child porn and people would read it.
I bet you
Oh,
can.
no, you can't. Yeah, fucking watch me.
I double dog dare you.
Like, he walks up to the editor's table, just takes out his dick and whips it on the table, and he's like, I dare you, and
You're
just
welcome.
maintain eye contact with him.
That really does sound like a cocaine brag.
But, like,
yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
also like the hardcore Stephen King fans try to rationalize with me why that happened and was in the book.
Why
And I'm
it's
like,
okay.
no, I
Yeah.
read the book. I get it.
Yeah.
I understand it.
It's gross.
It didn't need to be in there.
The question I
what
have
is
is for The Stand. He even says in like the newer editions of The Stand, you can get the full version. He's like, my editor made me delete 400 pages of this novel before putting it out. But this edition includes a full thing. It fucking is way too long-winded.
Oh, wow.
Like, why didn't you guys cut that shit from it? Like,
Yeah.
you guys cut 400 fucking pages from The Stand that you left that. Like,
I remember there was a part when I was reading it, and I was like, gosh, he's really being long-winded with this shit. And I remember, like, coming across, there's a point where he was describing a man that was across the street, and then he was describing what was in the man's pockets. Did not come back around to it. Just described the man and what was in his pockets, had nothing to do with it. And I was like, how much detail did he have to put in this book where he was just like, you know what? Maybe people don't need to know
That's
what's
some
in that guy's
Tolkien level
pockets.
bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
well,
I don't need to know. I don't need to know cousins of cousins of
Tolkien
cousins.
describes something in someone's pocket. It is a very, very important part of the entire...
I meant like going on about like the family lineage at points where it's like, all right, like
important,
give me like 3. I need 3. I don't need like great grandfathers.
Yeah, he didn't come back around to it. I thought they would be.
It would matter. No,
No, it didn't matter.
Keep you guessing,
Nothing.
you know? You don't know what does and doesn't matter.
That spells
He literally
fuck
just
off.
like writes what came into it, like word flow, just
Yes,
like
cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Yes,
Stream of consciousness.
I tried to look up a list of every book Stephen King wrote on drugs, like if there's an official list.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Well,
Google.
I haven't found
Stephen
it.
King on
Yeah, I'm on a list.
cocaine.com.
Yeah.
I did learn an interesting thing, though. At one point, he was such an alcoholic, he does not remember writing the novel Cujo.
Oh my god,
Like,
that
just,
is
doesn't
bad.
Jesus
just
Christ.
blacked out and wrote a whole book.
Oh my god.
Dude.
when I black out, it's just sleep.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
I make it
That
too
you
far in
know of.
video games, and then I go back to the video game the next day, and I'm like, I don't fucking remember the last 2 hours of this save.
I mean, can you imagine blacking out and just printing money?
Right?
That must be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but though I will say, like all the books I've read are great.
Oh, mine too. Yeah, I've
He's
always every book I've
fantastic.
like Salem's Lot is fantastic.
Yeah, that's on my list.
It's
I
a
haven't-
great book.
I haven't read
Terrifying.
that. I'm probably never going to read it.
I have it if you want a copy of it.
Probably never going to read it.
Okay, well if you want to, I have the big ass like original printing. I'll read it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, I'll give it to you.
Well, what I would
Just don't like
suggest,
tear it because it's technically not mine. I borrowed it from a cousin, and then like I just never gave it back.
No.
All right, fair.
I ended up reading it and then not like absorbing a whole bunch, but then I listened to it on audiobook and then I really enjoyed it.
Yeah,
So I gave it 2 shots.
I was doing
Was
the
it-
audiobook for the
it-
stand.
Yeah, it. Yeah.
That one's really
Yeah,
good.
it's really good.
Yeah.
So we probably should do some silence here so we can start
Alright,
doing
yes,
all
do it.
this. So
Cool.
if you ever want to get really fucked up, but in a delicious way, if you do half black velvet, like get a bottle, get like a tall glass of I don't know, a glass of sorts. Do 50% root beer, 50% black velvet.
Ooh,
You cannot taste the black velvet.
that
And it's
sounds
dangerous.
like a blackout.
It is, yeah.
Interesting.
This is
We will
funny
keep it
too
in
because
mind.
Chris does not drink anymore.
I don't.
He's like complete, but he's like all these stories of
Oh
just
yeah,
like
dude,
just
seven
awesome
like 7
drinks.
and 7s. Have you ever had have you ever had 7-7?
Yes, I
So
have.
it's like 7-Up and Seagram 7, and it's fantastic. We used to drink those when we played Rock Band. Get fucking just go crazy on those. So
Hell yeah.
the good old
What
days.
is
Sounds
your
like a good time.
life?
Yeah,
My life used to be drinking and playing Rock Band.
love it.
That's what we
It's a
did.
good time.
It's a good life.
I would still play Rock Band
Yeah.
if we had a chance.
Hell
But
yeah, fun game.
nobody. Tony still has all the stuff. It's just getting like people together to do it. So
Yeah.
like we had a set and everything. Like we would do like the same like we would play for
He was explaining it over the
4
weekend.
hours.
Damn.
How it
yeah.
was like rigged up to a real drum
Yeah,
kit.
we had a real drum set.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And like, because Tony's brother moved in at one point, and Tony had bought him an electronic drum set because his brother played the drums, so he could play like in his apartment. And so Tony rigged it up so that we could play that with Rock Band. So you were like playing the legit drum tracks while you're playing Rock Band. But we would start at like 9 p.m. and we would go to like 1 a.m. Just like
Damn.
fucking drinking out like insane and playing Rock Band. It was
That's
awesome.
awesome.
Sounds dope.
It was fantastic.
Really
So-
getting immersed there. Yeah.
It was, yeah. We I remember where we always closed out with Total Eclipse of the Heart. And we did it live one time at PAX. I was telling you guys that story when we
Yeah.
got like borderline blackout drunk. Paula has a video of it. I don't know if she still has it.
Yeah,
But,
I can ask her.
Jagweeds